Well, hello again, YouTube friends. If you've forgotten, this is Richard Matthews, known on YouTube also as Messabout1 for the past about 13 years now. And I'm back again. And my same old story. I've been away from YouTube and you good viewers for about 11 months now. I think the last video I made was about 11 months ago. And I think it was about another edition, another episode of my Dixie raising series that I've been trying to do for these many years and not progressing very quickly. And today is March 17, 2019. I'm located in the very northeast corner of the state of Alabama, in the deep south of the United States. For those who have not watched before and might wonder where this old man is, that's where I am. And what have I been up to? A lot of you have sent me messages and comments and wanted to know how I was doing and when I'd be back on and things like that. And I appreciate those messages and emails, comments on the videos. And believe it or not, it always amazes me that I'm still gaining subscribers, and I think I'm just a few tens away from 2,500 subscribers now. And I don't guess that's a big accomplishment after being on for 13 years, but I've never been one to try to grow a big subscriber list, and I appreciate every one of my survivors. I can't talk tonight. I appreciate every one of my subscribers and thank you for subscribing. But I still notice a lot of the people that watch my old videos are not subscribed. I'll get just a whole bunch of views every month on my old videos. I think there's over 300 old videos I put up through the years. So I still get quite a few views. Not any danger to being kicked off of YouTube as a creator right now, since I still do get views. But I want to welcome all my new subscribers, all my new viewers. I want to say hello to all my old-time subscribers. And I think the last video I put up, I had some people that had been watching me for all those 13 years. And then I've gained subscribers and made friends through the years, through those 13 years. But it's almost springtime. I think spring rolls around, what is it, on the 21st, 23rd of March, and I'll be real glad. Our winters here in the deep south vary quite a bit. Sometimes we'll have a bit of snow. Sometimes we'll have a large snow for the southeastern United States. Sometimes we'll have a whole lot of freezing weather during the winter, and sometimes not. And this past winter has been not so cold, but also not so dry. We've had record-breaking rains and thunderstorms and everything throughout the winter. And a lot of places around, not in my particular neighborhood here, but not too far from here. I live not too far, about a half mile from the backwaters of the Tennessee River, the backwaters of Gunnersville Lake. And the lake was up and over boat docks and into boat houses and up in folks' yards. And we had a few fatalities around the area because of all the rain and the high waters and things like that. But thankfully, me and my family have made it through the winter in pretty good shape. I turned 73 last November, the end of last November. So my age is slowly getting up there. My health is still good. So I have a lot of you, or some of you, ask about how I'm doing, how my health is. So for a 73-year-old man, my health is doing very well. And I appreciate those who have asked about my condition. I think a few maybe thought maybe I'd passed on, but no, we haven't got that far yet. I always enjoy one of Mark Twain's stories that says a newspaper editor or maybe a magazine editor was talking to him, and the word had got out that he had died. And the newspaper reporter, not editor, but a newspaper reporter, was asking me how he felt about the word getting out that he had died. And Mark Twain, I thought, had a real good answer. He said, the reports of my recent passing have been greatly exaggerated. I've always enjoyed that. So I'm hoping that the word didn't get out that I had passed. Over the last 11 months, we had, like all families, we've had good times, bad times, had some births in the family, had some deaths in the family, and had some sickness and had some healing in the family. So we've had a typical 11 past months, and things are going very well. If you've watched in the past or some of my videos, maybe last year, you know that I've been retired for a few years now from a 50-year engineering career. And you'll also know that I took up bus driving for our local city school system here as a part-time job. And I'm still driving a bus. I drive 9 months out of the year, drive 4 routes a day, and it takes me about 4 hours a day to complete my routes. And I deliver kids from their homes to school and from school to home with age ranges from 5 years old to up to seniors in high school, maybe 17 or 18 years old. So I've still got that going on. And again, if you've listened in the past, you know that I took up trying to learn digital photography about, let's see, it's been about 18 months ago now, and I've progressed some along with that. I want to show you some of my photographs. I think in this video, after I get through with my introductory spiel, I may show you some of the photographs I've taken over the last 18 months. They'll be self-explanatory, but I'm really enjoying learning about digital cameras and digital photography. And I've done everything from sports photography, baseball games, football games. I've shot nature shots of birds and other animals. I've done some landscape photography of our beautiful area here that I live in the Tennessee Valley, surrounded by mountains and hills and lakes. But you'll see some of those when I put up some of my photos. And I've even, I'm not a full-time, it's more of a hobby photography business right now. Not a full-time business for sure, but I've even sold some prints on some of my photos that I've taken. I've sold some prints printed on canvas and things like that. I have shot a full wedding for my niece, and all kind of high school senior photographs and prom photographs and group photographs for my adopted daughter and some of her friends. And along that line, she's a senior now, and I have to brag about her a little bit. She's going to be graduating in the top of her class. She's scored up to almost perfect on the ACT exam, the entrance exam for getting in college. And she's been accepted to Mississippi State University with a full scholarship. And she's going into chemical engineering and whatever minor, I'm not sure what minor. So I had all that going on. And another thing, again, I keep saying that, but if you've watched in the past and some other videos, you know when I retired from my engineering job, which has been about 3 years ago now, almost 3 years ago, the group that I work with gave me a retirement gift, and that retirement gift was a DJI Phantom 3 drone, which I've learned to fly and still have an interest in that. Again, I've kind of going to include that in my photography business as an addition to my photography business, since the drone will take both photos and videos. But just over the last few weeks, part of my effort has been to learn the information and take the test to become a commercial drone pilot, which is now offered by the FAA. So I studied for a few weeks and went down to Huntsville, Alabama, which is about 40 miles to the west of where I live here, and took the FAA test and passed it with an 87% passing rate. The lowest passing rate to get your certificate, your drone private pilot certificate, is 70%. And I was studied enough and lucky enough to get it up to 87%. I have already received my temporary license. I'm waiting for my permanent license to come in the mail, which takes several weeks or months because of the backlog. But that's kind of what's been going on. Still living in the same place. We've been here now for 30 years. And some of my old videos showed a 3-year span several years back when we were remodeling the house and doing all of that. Some of you older or long-time viewers will remember the stories about our animals, our dogs, our Labrador retrievers that we had, and we had a litter of, I won't go through the whole story again. You go back and watch an old video if you want to see the story of how we got into the Labrador business. But anyway, we had a litter of 12 pups, and we ended up keeping, out of the 12, we kept 2, a little female and a little male. And that was, I can't remember now how many years ago that was, probably 10 years ago when we started with those. We still have one of the pups. The male that we call Big Daddy is still in very good health. But just this past year, we lost our female that we call Little Bit. And she was the runt of the litter, and we loved them both, but she passed on, it's been, I guess, 6 or 8 months ago. So we still have the one outside dog, the Labrador, and we have a little indoor Yorkie that's called Ella Grace. That's a piece of work also. So what I'm going to do is end this one, and again, thank all of you, new, old, long time, whatever viewers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you'll join. Maybe subscribe if you're not subscribed, and join me and other longtime friends here on YouTube, because we have some fun here every so often. But I'm real appreciative of everyone I've come in contact with and met through YouTube on the Messabout1 channel. It's been a real pleasure. Every time that I'm off a long time and I come back on, I say things like, I'm going to try to start making regular videos. And I'll probably say that again. Well, I know I'll say that again because it's about to come out of my mouth. I'm going to try to start making regular videos, even if they're little short videos, and get back in the habit. This has been the hardest time, and I know it's because I have so many other things going, possibly slowing down some in my old age, and being off so long, and getting out of the habit of making these videos. I've got a perfect place here to make them. You old-time viewers will remember me building a barn, a nice barn out behind the house, a 2-story barn, and finishing part of it as a kind of a computer room, studio, or whatever you want to call it. And I have no excuse. I have all the equipment. I have too much equipment. I have all the lights I need, all the cameras I need, and the drone and all that. And I have no excuse for not making regular videos. And I can even leave it set up. This camera is a Sony that I've had it's a video cam. And I also have another Sony that I use for my photography business. It's even a better camera than this one, but this one makes up to 1080p, which is plenty of quality for even big screens. I kind of look at some of my old videos that I made in 1080. So it's pretty good quality. The other camera over there will make 4K, but when you make it in 4K, it takes a lot more processing and a lot more time. And maybe if you're out shooting some beautiful outdoor scenery, you'd want to put it up in 4K. But I think for these vlogs, as people call them, I'll just continue to do those in 1080 resolution. So, from Scottsboro, Alabama, late on a Sunday afternoon, it's 7 o'clock here, daylight saving time. And like I said, on the March 17th of 2019, Messabout1, aka Richard Matthews, is back on YouTube one more time. And I'm going to try my best to make up. I know a lot of you say we miss your videos. We wish you'd tell some more stories. We like your soothing voice and all kind of compliments. It makes my head swell up when you all say that. But I'm going to really try, settle down. And I still, of course, still have other things going, my family life and my work life and whatever. But I will try to devote more time to my good friends that are here on YouTube. They like to watch an old man down in the deep south sit and talk to his camera. Going to tell you good night, but don't leave the video, because I'm going to stick several, I don't know how many, photos that I've made over the past year and a half. I'm going to kind of stick those on here and let you see what I've been up to. Good night, and until we meet again, I'll be looking forward to that time. Goodbye.